All right, well, welcome everybody to my business binder training, and I absolutely love this workshop, class, information, whatever you want to call it. If it wasn't for this system, I guarantee I probably would have stopped, because there's so many pieces to keep tabs on, to keep your shows in order, and doing the same thing for every single host so that your shows get bigger and better every time. And I'm a busy girl, you know, I got this hair to keep up with and horses to ride and, you know, wine to drink. So I don't have a lot of time. So this really keeps me focused on what I need to do to take care of business every single day. If you just stick with it, stick with the script, stick with the doing what's in your binder, it's going to be smooth sailing, guaranteed. So let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get this up and running.
Hey. Yeah. You can't say hi. The dog wants to say hi.
Oh, hello there. So can you guys see my screen? Okay. So welcome and congratulations for attending my Business Binder Host Coaching Workshop. Today is the day where you will gain all control over your business and have it working like a well-oiled machine. And this is me. One of these days, I'm going to get myself organized. True? Yeah. I love being organized, and just sometimes you just stop everything and get organized. And when you do that, stay that way. No business can succeed in any degree without properly being organized. True, true, true. You will just drive yourself crazy looking for things, wondering what you did with the show, if you sent that, if you mailed that, if you talked about something, and you just go around in circles. So your business binder is a component of all these things: the binder, your pencil pouch, your 1 through 31 tabs is the magic piece, your clear covered your clear sheets, and I'm going to go through them because I know it's simple, and you know it's not anything exciting, but I think when you know why I selected each one of these pieces, it makes more sense, and it'll, help you use them to what they're meant to be. So your binder, 1 inch, and keep it 1 inch, because you're not going to want to carry it around. Let's say, all of a sudden you're not going to be in your office that day, so you can pick this up and it is your mobile office. But if you have a 2 or 3 inch binder, it's kind of cumbersome. You can't stick it in anything, and everything does fit. And I recommend that you get a heavy duty one, because you are going to be toting this around. If you're doing live cooking shows, then it's going to be going, to and from your shows. And you don't want it getting torn in the corners. I've tried to be very economical, but I've gotten those ones and they just don't hold up. Or they don't close and all your papers fall out and start saying cuss words and stuff. So, get a heavy duty binder. They should have a sleeve in the front and the sleeve in the back, because you're going to use those. They should have the pockets in the inside, because you're going to use those too. Any color you want. Okay, so then this is going to be your mini office. And I like the pencil pouch because you can also put your money from shows in there. I also put my recruiting club, recruiting cards in there also. But the pencil is a magic piece. And I'll tell you why. Because when you're booking a show, either at the show or out and about, when you say the words, "Can I pencil you in?" If they're just kind of on the fence and they're not ready to make a commitment, you can use the words, "Can I just pencil you in? And I promise I'll touch base with you and see if that date still works." And they're like, "Oh, yeah. And when you pull out that pencil and pencil them in, it's not like a hardcore commitment that they're maybe just not ready to make right then and there, but you have them in and you're going to get them set up in your business binder. The highlighter, you just need to highlight sometimes. The highlighter, especially if I skip something on my checklist, I want to highlight it, put it in that next day to make sure that I do not skip it another day. Post-its for your non-routine things, and a pen for very committed activities, things in your, that are not moving. So, the clear protective sheets. So what you want in these are to hold all the current specials. And you should have them back to front. So your host bonus is on the front. On the back are your specials. When you're doing your live shows, it's easy to pull them out of your binder, pass them around so people see what the specials are after you've talked about them, and make sure they get one on their order form. Also, at your shows, people spill stuff, so they're protected. It's great to have them in your binder too, even if you don't do live shows, because you can easily, as your host coaching or trying to book those shows, flip through them and know what you can talk about them very, what's going on. So there's nothing more off-putting to someone that wants to do business with you to hear, I don't really know what the specials are coming up. I only do this for fun. I really don't know what's going on. And then, for me, I would say, okay, I'll find someone that does know what's going on. I want to work with someone that's on the ball that knows what's going on. So have these in front of your binder. You also want the picture of the kit. And this is very, very powerful for people to see. It also is powerful to see what is in the kit. So I know you that are doing Facebook parties have that in a post. At your live parties, you want to start off your party and talk about the kit, because there might be a lot of things in the kit that they want to order anyway. So they might think that's a great deal. I can just order a kit, maybe earn a couple $100 here and there, and I'm just going to buy that kit tonight. People do it all the time. I'll just buy the kit. So have that in there. And the more you see it and what's in the kit, you can rattle that off when you're doing your full service checkout. Hey, I seen you got, those glass mixing bowls, the grill pan, the garlic press, and whatever. Did you know that all comes in the kit? And you can mention that to them. Okay, so picture of the kit and what's in it in your business binder. Your calendar. I don't use anything fancy. I go to the dollar store. I get a calendar that's like this. I cut it out and 3-hole punch it. I haven't found anything except these really thin calendars that will fit in the 1-inch binder. So, and this is what I use. So I get them from the dollar store. And here's the method that I use to organize what is in my calendar. Pink is for my personal business, personal things that are going on in my life. Green are for my shows. Orange are for office hours. Blue is for my business meetings, any meetings that I want to attend. And violet is for my vacations. And when people look at your calendar, they want to see a busy calendar. If you open it up, let me see, I probably have I was going to switch my calendar today. So if you open it up and your calendar is looking like this, completely blank, then people are like, oh, she's not really busy. It's not very urgent to get on her calendar. It looks like she could do my party at any time. People want what they can't have. So if your calendar is busy, full with your dentist appointments, your shows, your office hours, your vacation, your business meetings, when they see your calendar, they're like, I better get in that. All right. And you want to keep your calendar updated for 3 months at a time. When you're looking at it, go through it, update it. It helps you know what you're doing when you can do shows. It also helps your family know what's going on with your business. If you say you're off, then they can count on you to go to lunch or, you know, ice cream or have dinner together that night. But if you are working, then, you know, this is kind of hard because you're working at home and kids don't understand, but eventually they get the idea, you know, mom's working. Bookings are the heart of your business. So without bookings, we have no business. One of the magnificent things about the Business Finder system is that you can book a show anytime. I mean, anytime. I could book a show right now in August and know that come August, that show's going to hold. And I offer 3 months at a time. I say, which month would you like? And I show the 3 specials, pick one. It's not very conventional. Most of the trainings will say book in close, book the month. But I find when you offer a bigger window, so you have a show of 12 people or a show of 12 active people on your Facebook party that are watching, and you say, right now I'm booking, you know, in January, February, and March. They're like, oh, I'd probably do that February, or I could do that in March. But if you just say I'm booking in January, it's going to narrow down the people that you attract to even book a show and get on your calendar. The scary thing is with people, it's not scary for me, but in general, is that if you book out, they are going to cancel on you. If you book, you know, on January 31st, you know, that's coming up. So you're already getting their packet. You're already talking to them about their party. So that show's going to stick. But your host that books in March, they're not going to hear from you for a while. So that's scary to people thinking that they might not hold. But with this system, it's going to hold. They're going to hold. So just get the bookings on your calendar. It's nice to say, oh, I have 3 shows in March. I have 7 shows in February. And you just need, and you're working on 8 shows. So you only need 1 more in March and 5 more one more in February and 5 more in March. Not 8 in February and 8 in March because they, you know, whatever bookings came up, you only booked January. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so the magic of the system are these 1 through 31 tabs. And you can pick them up at Amazon for $3.99 or a journal. I couldn't stand it. I just went and got them because I wanted to be in order. And they're about $10. But what you do is whatever day it is, you simply go to the day. Today is the 13th, so I would find the 13th tab. I would open it up, and all the work that I needed to do that day is going to be in there, whether it's making a packet, doing my first phone call, doing your daily host post recommendations, whatever it is, it's going to be in there. You're going to check it off and then move it to the next day that you need to follow up with that particular host. So let me show you. So do we have what do we have? Mostly Facebook consultants?
Half and half.
Half and half. Okay. Let's see. So Denise, you are running live shows?
I will do either. I had a cooking show that canceled, so
Okay.
we rescheduled for February.
Oh, this is going to be so perfect for you.
I don't know. I'm nervous.
I know. Okay, so let's see here. I think that, so I'm going to go to a different screen here. And, oh, it looks like I already. Okay. This is a test because I'm going to try to share a split screen, and I've never done that. So let me see if I can do it. Oh, can you see both or just one?
Just one.
Oh, crap. So you can see the Excel spreadsheet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll talk about this in a little bit, and then I'll go over to the checklist that goes inside, and all you do is match the numbers. Here's number 1 right here, and then on the cheat sheet, you just look for 1, and it explains what to do. So you'll be able to easily say, oh yeah, that's what that means. So, all right, well, we'll just do this. So this is for our Facebook show, and I'll go through really quick. Right immediately after they book a show, make sure you friend them. Okay, so let me back up. I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is designed to run 4 shows at a time. So here are my hosts right here, Crystal, Courtney, and Caroline. And their show is going to run January 18th through the 25th. This is who they booked off of. Tina, Shara, and Caroline just booked off herself. So they're all together. Since they are all being run together, everything that needs to happen for that show needs to happen for all 3 of them. So right when they book, I'm going to friend them. And they could be different time. I still have room to stick in another host here. 4 is about as much as I like to do. And then you're going to create their show on Consultants Corner. You want to create their show because if you lose your binder, then all your information's gone. At least everything is saved there in Consultants Corner. So once you fill this out, you can fill in your dates. So since this is 2 weeks before, 2 weeks before January 18th, if you look at a calendar, is January 4th. Right when I book the shows, I set these dates up. All right here in the blue area. So January 4th, that's 2 weeks before. Their first host coaching call is going to be a week before, so that is January 11th. I'm going to do that. January 11th, I'm also going to send the before the show email on Consultants Corner. January 15th, I'm going to send them things to remember. January 15th, I'm going to create their Facebook event. The 16th, I'm going to hook up their parties from Post My Party. The 17th, I'm going to make them a co-host and set up the group host coaching. The 19th, I'm going to do their host coach call. Oh, did I miss one? Oh, host coach call up here. The 19th, I'm going to do the host coach call number 2. This is the day after they have invited their guests. And then I'm going to start their daily host post recommendations. And I check them off that I did it for each host every single day. Sometimes I might make a little note here because they may need something else. They're not getting people to click going, or they haven't invited enough people, or their participants aren't responding. So I say not only do you make daily host post recommendations, but you also look at the party and make recommendations for the show. At the end of the show, if you need to extend the party, the 26th, the day after the show closes, you're going to send them a thank you message. You're going to do the party is over post. You're going to go through the pictures, make notes on and award tickets and prizes, full service checkout calls, submit the show, thank you post. But you get the idea how everything is there for each party. And you just print these and you put them in the binder. Now let me see if I can explain this a little bit more. So now each one is numbered. So you'll be able to, with the cheat sheet, go to the number And even if you keep it in a Word document, you can copy. I print it, and then I also work for my work document. So 2 weeks before her show, it said you have to do this show confirmation. It says, "Hi, Susie. Thank you for scheduling a Pampered Chef cookie show with me. The host bonus for you and whoever the host they booked off of is awesome. This is to confirm I will run your show January 18th through January 20. That should be January 25th. I only do them a week. Okay. Watch for your packet in the mail in the next few days. Please call me or Facebook message me if you have any questions. I can't wait. It's going to be a real fun show." So I copy this and I stick it in a Facebook message. And I also include the host rewards picture. So once I've done that, which is this one right here, January show, I will check it off. I did it one for Crystal. I did one for Courtney. And let's say if I didn't do one for Caroline, I will still leave it in January 4th. Maybe I got sidetracked. I had to go pick up someone from school, come back. But if I did do them all and I got their packets out, the next thing I do is file this entire paper under my tabs under January 11th. So I don't have to worry about Crystal, Courtney, or Caroline again until January 11th. And January 11th comes up and it says I have to do my first host coaching call. So I go to my cheat sheet.
Rocky, quick question.
Yes.
So you print off these sheets every single time you book a show, right?
No,
So
I have like 20 of them in the back pocket of my business binder. And when anybody books a show, I pull it out, I fill it out, and I file it.
But those are those the same ones? Oh gosh, I hate to say it, but are those kind of similar to the ones that I got like almost 3 years ago when we started? Like in my
No, I keep updating them.
Okay.
Updating them. So what is on the business binder group right now is the most current and what I'm going over right now.
Oh, perfect. Then I can revamp mine. Okay.
Yeah. I keep tweaking them every time I think of something that is better, then I'll tweak it.
Oh, okay, good. Because I was like, I don't have anything like that.
Okay, so back to your cheat sheet. It also says, tells you what to put in their packet because you're going to remember send that off. So here's your first call checkoff sheet for the first call. This is for a Facebook party. I will go through the cooking show as well. So you're going to set, and I'm going to just do this in a phone call. So somebody pick up when I call. Ring, 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 ring. Everybody's on mute. Anybody have a question? Oh, thanks, Melissa. Ring, 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 ring. Oh, I can't hear you, though, if you said hello. I think she said hello. Hey, Melissa, it's Rocky with the Pampered Chef. Do you have a few minutes? Okay, great. Did you get your packet? Awesome. So I just wanted to go over a few things, and it'll take about 5 minutes. And do you have it with you? We can't hear Melissa. We'll assume she keeps saying yes. All right, great. So your show is going to run the 18th through the 25th, right? All righty. And I want to tell you a little bit about hosting a show because I think one of the best things is just getting everything completely free. What do you think about that? Sounds great, huh? So if you pull out your packet and if you open it up to the inside cover, let me go get one. If you open it up to the inside cover, you are going to see on the pocket the host rewards. And I'm going to use a $1,200 show as an example right at the top because I usually have one or two a month, so why not it be you? Hey, Sean.
Hello.
So why not it be you, right? Okay, good. I'm talking to Melissa. She's on mute, so just watch her head. So when you have your $1,200 party, you're going to get $265 completely free. And this month, because you booked in January, you can double that. So what is that, $530 or something like that? In the $500 range, it's incredible. So you can just go through your catalog, pick out all those things you need replacing that have been on your wish list, or maybe you have some weddings coming up, birthdays, and you could even, for $500, you could shop the whole year. So in addition to that, you'll also be able to pick up to 5 items at half price, and everything else is going to be discounted up to 30% off. You're not going to pay full price for anything, and you're only taxed on the dollar amount you spend. So if you just pick the free, it is literally free. The other bonus, if you pull out, there's a January flyer in there. There's some, the salad spinner, the make it, take it set, and the veggie spiralizer that you can take advantage of for 60% off. So like I said, I put 3 catalogs in there. I want you to go through them, go through one, mark it up, and create a wish list. And the next time we talk, I'm going to ask you about your wish list because I want to make sure that I get everything on there free, all that I can free. How does that sound? Sounds good? You'll have to use hand motions. Okay, thanks. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about how these Facebook shows work because they're a little bit different than the home party. And I want you, it sounds crazy, but you're going to invite everybody on your Facebook friends list. We do not have to feed them. We do not have to give them a place to sit. So everybody can come. And if you invite some people and don't invite the others, they're going to be mad. They're going to unfriend you and all of that. So go ahead and invite everybody. They can just, it's an invitation. And like with anything else, they can decide to go or not go. But I'm going to tell you one thing is that after doing, I don't know, 100 Facebook parties, it's most often the people that you aren't in touch with very much are the people that order the most. And it's like your sister and your best friend that orders a best vegetable peeler. I don't know. It just happens that way. So invite everybody. No one's offended by an invitation. Are you comfortable with that?
Yes.
Okay, good. There are going to be some people that are, you're close to that aren't on Facebook. So I put some catalogs and order forms in there. Go ahead and show the catalog, collect those outside orders, 5 outside orders before your show, 10 to 15 orders at your party, and 5 orders after is going to send you way over that $1,200 mark. Right now there is a, what was that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I had a question today on when inviting. If they have a big list that's not on Facebook, is there a way from Facebook to do a like an email invite? You know?
On Consultants Corner, well, if they're not on Facebook,
right.
On Consultants Corner, when you do that before the show email, it will email their, it will show them where to put the emails in and send them the party link through email.
Okay.
So it's on their host dashboard. So the host goes in there and there's all kinds of host tools like that for her to use.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so that's a good point, Sean. I'm glad you brought that up because you can also message, let them know that that first email that I sent you, use your host dashboard for those that aren't on Facebook. Type in their email. It's going to send them their party link. It's going to, have some graphics that are really cool and an easy way to get a lot of people that are not on Facebook. I'm going to add that on there. I'm going to update my list here. If you're still on, Victoria, there's another thing. Okay, dashboard. Okay. So then I'm down to explaining the guest special. So when you're out getting your outside orders, I wanted to make sure that you knew about the guest special. Anybody that's in the, $55 range, up to, $74, you want to make sure you say, hey, did you notice? There is a free gift with all orders $75 or more, because most of those gifts I think are right around, well, let me look at my thing here, $15 or so. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, the highest valued gift this month is $15.50, and it is the vegetarian cookbook. Okay, so make sure you point those out. And then, so during the show, both of us will be posting to your events. And I need your help because your friends like you way more than they like me. So what I'm going to be doing every day is sending you something to post to your party. Do you know how to copy and paste? Good, I'm glad you all do. You're gonna get some that don't. And it's quite interesting what they do. So I'm glad we've got some rock stars here. Okay, so I'll be sending those to you and you can use them. If you have something you're excited about that you just want to blurt out to your friends, feel free. This is our party. We are just like if I was at your house, we would both be there mingling, talking to them, and keeping the party going. So are you okay with that, posting to your own event? Okay, great, Melissa. So you'll see them coming up. And I'm going to do it in a group chat, you and 2 other hosts that I have running at the same time, so that I just kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone, and you get to meet the other hosts too that are running their parties just like you. So in your packet, you'll see, in your packet, you're going to see a little orange square. It says Life Tastes Great. Can you pull that out? And it looks like this. And go ahead and turn it to the back. These are our 3 kits. And if you look at them, they're just great group of products. And they're about 75% off retail price. As a hostess, one of your benefits is applying $25 or $50 of your party credit to the kit. So you literally could get the starter kit right here. That's $109 for $69. And look at all those products in it. Put 2 of them together and that's over $69. The big kit turns out to be about $8 a product. So you can imagine getting that grill pan for $8. That's crazy. So have you ever thought about doing something like this? No. All right. Well, I didn't want you to miss that great deal. So, so I always, I'm a sucker for a deal. So when after I invite you to your party, our goal is to have at least 30 of your friends click going. The ones that do not click going may or may not see my posts. So it would be like we invited 40 people to your party, 2 showed up, the other, 38 people are not going to see the party. So I will give you during the party some ways to encourage them to click going. But if you know people and you talk to them all the time, just tell them to click going. People don't understand that. They're like, oh, great, I got invited. But they don't know they have to click going. Or on the flip part of that, if they're like, you know what, I'm going to unfriend you, then tell them to click not going. So do you have any questions, Melissa? All right, then how about if I just touch base with you after you get everybody invited in the party after that first day? But if you need me before then, you just give me a call. Okay, so that's your first call. So then after your first call, after your first call, which is right here on January 11th, you're going to check mark that you did it for all your hosts, Crystal, Courtney, and Caroline. And then you're going to also send them this is the email that I'm talking about that you were asking, Sean, the before the show email right here. And tell them you're going to send them that. It will have the host dashboard that they can invite their friends through email. It'll give them the link and they can participate in their party. So then you are going to file this piece of paper, your checklist, with date, to the 15th. In your 1 through 31 tabs. So you do not have to, it's January 11th. You don't have to worry about Crystal, Courtney, or Caroline until the 15th. Okay. And then on the 15th, you're going to send them this things to remember. And let's see. Whoops, Daisy. Whoops. Where'd you guys go? That's weird. I don't know how to get you guys back to where, oh, I know. Up here. So we did that. And then you're going back to your cheat sheet to see the 15th comes around. So during the time though, you're going to be opening up your business binder every single day. Just this party will not be there. What did we just do? The 11th? Won't be there on the 12th. Somebody else will be there. So then you get to the 15th. And let's see, you're going to scroll down. And we already, here's the things to remember. So you can just copy it you can open up your Word document, copy it, and paste that right into a Facebook message. And so you want to say, collect your outside orders from those on Facebook. When the show closes, you're going to fill that out. Send me your wish list. You want that just in by the second call. Invite your friends when they're supposed to invite their friends, and so on. Copy, paste, and then you send it out to them. You check it off your checklist, and you file this sheet in the next time you need to talk to them. So the next time you need to do something is when you don't have to talk to them, but you're going to create their event on Facebook. And this tells you where to find the event photos. You can create them, but Consultants Corner, if you go under Training and Resources, Marketing, you guys are in the way. Maybe I can move you. Oh, I can. Okay. Marketing, imagery, social media, and type in cover in the search bar, and all of those beautiful graphics will come up that will fit on your Facebook cover or your banner or whatever they call them now. The event name's going to be Susie's Pampered Chef Facebook Party. Melissa, are you doing anything creative with your Facebook names? I know some people think of something, but mine are always the same. But I want to put Facebook because people don't know, and they still don't know after they see that. Location, right here on Facebook 24/7. And so you have there, where am I going after this? Oh, okay. You have their events all set up. the date and time. So this right here is tricky because you cannot alter it after it starts. So you want to make sure you get the date and time, and the last day, the end date, the time should always be 11:55 because you're always going to say so-and-so's party ends this day at midnight. So when you wake up in the morning, you should have all the orders. And no one has to worry, oh my gosh, was it 4 o'clock? Was it, when was I supposed to get my orders in? The description, this is great. You can just copy it like this, plug it into your Facebook event, and then all you have to do is change your host personal party link. Okay. So then the hold on. Hold on.
Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. If you need to get a hold of...
That's probably my husband. He hung up. Okay, so 7. So then we're going to file them. And then the next thing we have to do is connect to post my party. So the pre-party is just going to buy, they're separate so they can buy you some time if you need to update your regular party. But if they're both ready to go, I just set them up at the same time. You're going to make your host a co-host of the Facebook event. I'm going to type that in there. Okay, and then one day before, you're going to set up the group host coaching. And Sean, I'll send you these. I think, well, I know Melissa has them. Tammy, do you have those? The daily host post recommendations? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
And then one day after the party starts, you do call number 2. So she has invited, people have started to click going. And what I do is I have her go ahead and log on to her Facebook event. I'm looking at her Facebook event on my screen. She's looking at her Facebook event on her screen. And I explain the difference between invited, maybe, and going so that she knows what she's looking at. And if I see people on the maybe list, I will say to her, hey, Melissa, these people clicked maybe. Usually when they click maybe, number 1, they think they have to go somewhere. Number 2, they might think it's an obligation to buy. So if you want to just quickly message those 8 people and just tell them, hey, I just want to remind you that there is no party. You don't have to come to my house. It's all on Facebook. So go ahead and click going because Rocky is going to do an early bird prize drawing and you'll be in it when you click going. And even if you buy or you don't buy, you'll have a chance to win prizes. So, but everything is here on Facebook. So you want to tell your host to let them know that. It's a weird thing to be invited on Facebook for a lot of people. They think they have to go somewhere. This Facebook party stuff just hasn't, gone all the way through the United States yet, or everywhere. And then I tell her, if you know some people on the invited list that are your great friends, go ahead and do the same thing for them because they probably don't realize, if your sister's on there, your mom's on there, your great girlfriends, tell them to click going. When they click going, they will see my party. If they stay on the invite list, they're not going to see it. So that's this check right here. Encourage, so this is a day into their party because I start my parties on Wednesday, and now I'm calling her on Friday. I say, make sure you get your go ahead and collect those outside orders. The weekend's going to come and your party's going to be over before you know it. Weekend's going to come. It's going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is the last day to order. So if you haven't already done so, take those, collect those outside orders. I revisit the opportunity brochure. So, did you look any more at the Life Tastes Great brochure? Did it kind of get you curious after we talked? No? Well, I got something else to tell you, Melissa. I wanted to let you know that there is a bonus for all new consultants that join this month. You get that veggie spiralizer free, plus my favorite product out of the whole entire catalog, the kitchen shears. There is more products to be had. And I wanted to let you know, there are going to be some bookings from your show. And I know that's one of the biggest, things that make people nervous. Will I have business if I join this? Will people want to book a show with me? So I want to let you know that any bookings from this party, I'm going to hand over to you should you start your own Pampered Chef business. What would you do? Let's just pretend. What would you do with an extra $400 a month? Okay, I'm going to talk for Melissa. Yeah. She said she's going to buy, I can't see her mouth. She said she's going to spend it on her kids. So, well, that's great. Doing what I do, just being on Facebook, maybe running 4 parties a month could put an extra $400 in your bank account. So if you change your mind at any time, just let me know. Deal? Deal. Okay, good. And then the next thing you want to do is, I can't thank you enough, about working with me, and I can't tell you how important it is for you to go ahead and post those daily post recommendations. And our party's going to be great. I know you've already posted the first 2, so keep it up, and we're going to have an awesome party. And then were you able to find that host dashboard? Hi, you are on the ball. I'm telling you, you're hired. Okay, that's it. Do you have any questions? Okay, the next time we'll talk, we can just mostly do everything through Messenger. All right, I'll talk to you soon, Melissa. Thanks so much. So that's your second call after they've already invited people. So basically just looking at their going count, encouraging them again to collect outside orders, revisiting the opportunity brochures, telling them about the new consultant special and about the bookings. Thanking them for posting and stressing, it's a team, you're both in this, and making sure they found their host dashboard. So when I first started doing the phone calls, I just read what I was supposed to do, like share ideas to increase going count. Look at the party with them. All right, do you see? And then I would just read it and kind of talk about it, but after you do it a few times, it becomes like a conversation. So okay, so you're going to file her, and then the party just starts going. So every day when you wake up in the morning, let me get over here. Stop share. So every day, so we did this. We did the things to remember. We created their Facebook event. We did that. Make her a co-host. Coach call 2. So now you're down to the daily host post recommendations. So this page, this piece of paper is going to move every single day just to the next day. And you're going to check off that you did this. I like doing them first thing in the morning. And it gives the host, because they're not time sensitive, so it gives the host any time through the day or night to go ahead and do that. If you do it kind of later in the evening, maybe they're just busy or they went to bed early or something like that, then they're going to miss a day. So I wake up in the morning, I send it over to my the group, and then I'm done with working on my Facebook party. So those will go every single day. At the end of the party, if she's super close to a level or the party hasn't gotten to $200, then you'll want to extend the party and see if you can go ahead and get some, gather the rest of the orders to either meet the party or bump her over to that next level so she can get whatever she wants free according to her wish list. thank you. Thank the host message. So the thank the host message is right here, and you're going to copy. Yes. No, wait. Sorry. Okay, here it's over here. So I do this by Facebook message. I just highlight all of this and paste it into a message. It says, hey, Susie, what a fantastic Facebook show. I had a great time and hope you did too. You are at blank in sales and blank in bookings. When you take advantage of your kit credit, I will give you all those bookings to start your own Pampered Chef business. I think you should give it a try. Great hosts make even better consultants. Go to my website, create an account, and it just tells them how to get to their dashboard again so that they can place their order. And then, so we did that. The party is over. So this is in my template already, but if you don't have it in your template, I love this post. It says, wow, what a fun group you guys were to work with. The party is now over. If you missed the deadline and still want to help host out, she's only blank away from the next level. A lot of times you'll start, wait, I was going to place my order. Can I still do it? Comment below ASAP and we'll wait. Host is shopping for her free products right now, and I'm adding up all your tickets for the grand prize drawing. As soon as we're done, everyone's order will be submitted and your products will be on their way. Thank you again, and remember, if there's still items on your wish list, have a Facebook party of your own. I'd love to run it and give host the credit. So then you, after that, you're going to go through the party pictures. You're going to look for any red flags, respond to things you missed, and award tickets. And I'll show you how to do that. Can you see my Facebook page here? Okay, so the easiest way to go through this, I don't know how to get her off of there, is to go up and right under where the going count is, the maybe and the invited, you will see recent event photos and you just click see all. Oh, there's the Let me get Maria out of here. Okay. So you just pick the first one and you go backwards, and it starts at the very beginning. If you click this left arrow over here, it starts at the very beginning. So I just go through and check things. I give them, award their tickets, respond to things how I need to. You can do it any way. I've done it with pen and paper and make notes. I've done it on an Excel spreadsheet. If it's a bigger party, then an Excel spreadsheet's easier for me. But if it's a smaller party, I'll just scratch it out on paper. Melissa, you can't talk. I wish we could hear. I don't know why it's not talking. Okay, so maybe Melissa, if you have some pointers on counting your tickets an easy way, then she can post on there. But that's what I do. I just left arrow over and look at all of the comments to see what to award for. All right, easy. If you scroll through the party, I don't know, it just seems hard, and sometimes it stops and it doesn't go all the way down, but flipping through the pictures is really a lot easier. Okay. So we went through that. we do our full service checkout. So you're going to go ahead and print, let me see. See if I'm still on or I have to log on. Can you still see my screen?
No, just you.
Oh, okay. Let me get back to you guys. Okay. So, what I like for my full service checkout, if you go to my shows, my orders, and let's see, she's still open. Click on a show. My internet's been horrible. It looks, there we go. So if you go to review, summary, and finalize, you can print this, and it makes it easy to keep track of who you talked to and who you didn't. So you print this, and as you're using it, it doesn't, because there's no phone number here, after you print it, then you're gonna have to go back to your guest list on the computer. So you're talking to Barbara, you're gonna get her phone number, and you're gonna make notes on the, on this. You'll find Barbara. And the full service checkout is basically making sure everything is okay. If they're close to that $75, reminding them of the special. Did anything catch their eye about the party? What, you know, if they're interested in maybe doing something like this? And if not, would they like to have, if there's things still on their wish list, would they like to have a party of their own? And then you check them off. And I would say most of the bookings I have found have come from my full service checkout. Would you agree, Melissa? And I don't know, they place their order and they're on their way. I've already placed my order, so they might look at things here and there, but they don't usually jump up or post on your party that they want to have a party. They'll use the prize drawing slip, some of them, if they've seen it, but when you go through the full service checkout, you'll get a lot of bookings. They'll be like, yeah, you know, I thought it was kind of cool, you know, and they will. And for me, I just pretend I'm working for someone else because I'm like, oh gosh, this seems weird. But I just pretend I was hired for someone else, and they told me, Rocky, I want you to do customer care on all these people that purchase from us. I want you to, you know, call them, confirm their order, confirm the address it's going to, tell them about this, this, and this, and thank them for their order. And so that's what I do. I just go into a different mode. And it made it a lot easier, and now it's not a big deal. So let's see. Stop share. So that's your full service checkout. So because okay, let me just get this through this, and then I will go back to the so then I submit their show after the host is ordered, and then I do this thank you post. I'm only highlighting it so you can see where I'm at, but it's in an actual post in my template. It says, thank you for your orders and spending time with us for our host party. Your orders are being processed and will arrive soon. As the host, oh, it's going to put in her name. Melissa scored, and I put how much free products they're in there. Worth of products completely free. If you were the host, or if you were the consultant for the show, you would have earned how much money you're going to earn. And I just times the commissionable sales by 25%. And then I divide it by 2 because I think, you know, from setting everything up to running the party, it's maybe 2 hours, would you think, Melissa? In little pockets of the time, you know, 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here, stuff like that. So I divide it by 2, and I say that's about whatever it is, an hour. It's usually a huge number. It's usually a huge number. And I say that's about blank hour per hour for being on Facebook. If you found a lot of products you want, but you don't have the extra funds in your budget, the very best thing you can do is host a party and get those free. If you want the products plus a paycheck, then I invite you to try this. I help every step of the way. I enjoyed working with you and hope to see you again soon. Your Pampered Chef Consultant, Rocky, or your name. And then you're going to send the letter from Consultant's Corner. And then I add this PS, and it says about the same thing. You would have earned this. That's about blank an hour. There is no quotas to meet. You run your own business. I help you every step of the way. So this is the letter to the host, but I add this PS. 1 to 4 days after your show is submitted, you can post on there, that the products have been shipped. 2 weeks after, out of the box calls. I'll take that same list that I showed you to print. And maybe there's some people that I didn't get a hold of, but I just run through, you can do it in an email real quick. You can do it in a phone call. I just wanted to make sure that you're using your Rock Crock. It's working for you. If you needed any recipes for it, whatever it is, it has a 5-year warranty. If anything breaks, make sure you get a hold of me. And then the 30-day guarantee post, as it gets closer to that, there is a 30-day return. And we have a year return policy, but Pampered Chef will send them a free return label in the first 30 days. So after that, they can return it. They're just responsible for the mailing back of the product. So those are 2 other opportunities that we use, not only as customer service, but also to then again generate more bookings and maybe more recruit leads for you. So I'm going to show you something. When you're planning your work. So since my show runs Wednesday to Wednesday, so on Thursday I have to go through the party picks and make my full service checkout. So Thursday is my busiest Facebook day. So when you're planning how your weeks run, make sure it's not a day that is not good for you. If you're gone on the weekends, don't make this fall on a Saturday. If you don't like Mondays, don't make this fall on a Monday. So for me, Thursdays, I block out stuff. I don't make doctor's appointments on that day or try to avoid it. But I know that I'm going to be sitting down, closing out these shows and getting them all together on Thursdays. Any questions so far? Nope.
No.
Okay. So I print my Facebook ones on one color, and then I will print my cooking show ones on the other color, just so you can quickly identify what's coming up. After a while, you'll know them so well, what's on them, that you can print them on white paper. But when I started doing both cooking shows and Facebook parties, then they would be on different colors. So I know we're over, but I just want to show you how it looks for a cooking show. So the same concept here, but you're not doing 4 people at a time. Each cooking show has their own because they're starting on different dates. So you have to coach them according to their party date. So this show is going to be for February 15th. And when is yours? Oh, Tammy?
My cooking show, I don't have any cooking shows yet.
Oh, was that someone else that hung up? I thought someone said they had one and it rescheduled. Oh, maybe that was Tammy.
No.
No, I mean, maybe it was Denise.
Yes.
It was Denise. Okay, Denise, when you watch this, maybe your date's going to be 2:15, so it's just like this. So same thing. You're going to do the show confirmation. You're going to do the dates to remember. They're very similar, but it just is tweaked for a cooking show. The packet call, deliver the packet. You're going to send the before the show from Consultant's Corner. So the little bit different is the call one. So let me just go over that for a cooking show. Okay, so I'm gonna do the first call for a cooking show. Here we go, 3 weeks before. And I'm looking at this right here. So again, you're gonna set, ring, ring, ring. Can you answer, Sean?
Hello.
Hey, Sean, it's Rocky. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Do you have some time to go over a few things in your packet?
Sure.
Okay, great. Do you have it with you?
No.
Okay, I'll wait. Okay, so Sean gets it. So
Okay.
I just wanted to, we are on for February 15th at 6:30, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna need to be there about 45 minutes before just to get set up and be ready when everybody starts arriving. Is that gonna be okay?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So if you pull out your packet, I want you to turn to the inside. On the inside, you'll see the little flap where it says host rewards. I think one of the best things about having a party besides eating is getting everything completely free. What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right, so I'm going to use a $1,200 show as an example because I usually have 1 or 2 a month, so why not one be yours? And then you wait.
All right.
All right, good. Then you wait for them to agree with you. When you have a $1,200 party, you're going to get $265 free. But since your show is in January, we're going to double that. So I think I did the calculations. Is it 5:30? I got it.
Yes.
Yeah, 5:30. You're going to get $530 completely free. You're going to be able to go through your kitchen, replace all the things that need replacing. You're going to be able to add those things that have been on your wish list. And if you have events coming up like weddings, birthdays, or, you know, housewarming gifts that you need to pick up, you could do that completely free. They'll be all ready for you to just give to them. In addition to your free, you're also going to get up to 5 items at half price. And everything else is going to be discounted 30% off. So far, so good?
So far, so good.
And sometimes I go into like late infomercial mode, and there's more. So in your packet, you'll pull out that flyer that says January host bonus. You got that?
Okay.
Okay, you'll
Yes.
see on there. So for 60% off, you can pick out our Make It Take It salad, Make It Take It set. This is great for anybody on the go, or just if you just like to pack stuff and have it ready at home so you're not, you know, grabbing something that's not good for you. You can get the salad and berry spinner. Love that. Or the veggie spiralizer. Any of those catch your eye?
Yes.
Oh, which one?
The veggie spiral.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, people go bonkers over that when I do it at my parties. It's really, really cool. And there's some really outstanding recipes on my website. So when you get that, don't forget to remind me to send you some.
Okay.
All right. So, so then I did this. I reviewed the host rewards program. Now I want to review and help her build her wish list. So we can get to that, $1,200 show, but what we want is a full house. So on the back of your party, on your folder, you'll see where you can create your wish list and write it down and have it in one area. When you start inviting people, go ahead and invite from different circle of friends, your neighbors, your family, your church group, your bunco group, just different circles. I had one party where it was just her church friends. They called choir practice, and there went her party. So the other thing, I don't want you to think if they cook, if they don't cook, as long as they eat, they can come. We're going to make a great dish. And everybody can have some whether they purchase or not. So I want you to invite everybody. It's going to be a really fun time. And so when you get 40 invitations out, it's going to leave us with about 10 or 12 at your party. So don't worry. I've never had a show that all 40 people show up.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, just to put your mind at ease. And are you on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, how would you like me to run your party on Facebook for those people that are out of town? And they can purchase from your party too.
Sure.
Okay, so you get an okay for her if she wants you to go ahead and run that party. And then in your packet, you'll see the little orange. It says life tastes great. So go
Really
ahead
quick.
and pull that out.
Wait, really quick, Rocky.
Yeah.
Going back, so if you're going to run her Facebook, a party like along with it, do you just get the people that she's interested in and you friend them or send them an invite? Is that how you do it?
No, she invites them, so you don't have to be their friend.
Okay, she would just send out an email or whatever.
On the Facebook event, when you add your host, on the Facebook event, there's an invite button, and she invites everybody.
Well, here's a question. I have several people that are wanting to do a live show, but they're not really big Facebook people. So is there a way to do it even if they're not on Facebook or no?
Mm-mm.
No, okay.
Mm-mm. Actually, you know what? I kind of like my live shows to be live shows.
And not have a
Yeah, and not on Facebook. Only because it gets you've got to remember, it gets a little tricky doing both.
Right.
And sometimes people will say, oh, I'll just order off the link. I won't go to her party or her party. And that really never happens. So I do want the crowd there. So sometimes I'll say, how about if you just invite people that are not local that can't come to your party? Yeah, from New Mexico, Florida, all those people that are obviously not going to come to your party.
Okay, got it.
But if they are not on Facebook, there's no way you can do that.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
No, good question. So also, I don't know why this is out of order. When you talk about their list, make sure you tell them to keep it updated with who's coming, who's not coming, and who's bringing a friend. I say I won't necessarily double a recipe, but I might enhance it with a little bit more rice or pasta or vegetables to make it go farther. Plus, when we see all the people that we know are coming are there, we can start your party. So then I go straight back to this, turn it over. I want you to show you the kids. They're already 75% off. As a host, you can take $25 or $50 of your party credit, apply it to it. Some people use them in their kitchen. Some people do what I do and, use them in my kitchen and earn a paycheck. The choice is yours. Have you ever thought about doing something like this?
Yes.
You try not to lose your stuff when they say that, okay? Be calm. Well, that's great. So you have two options here when they say yes. Say, well, we can actually turn this into your grand opening show. I'm still going to come to your party, but you would be the host earning the free credit, and you would be the consultant earning the paycheck. Does that interest you?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to keep coaching you just like I would my regular host, so you see how this process goes. So you're already in OJT.
Got it.
Okay, so then just watch what I do and just copy everything I do. So there you go. You got a recruit out of it. So always point out the opportunity brochure. I can tell you, not in a million years did I think my friend Sean down at the bottom there would be on this call. And it was so fluky. I just called her because my husband said her and her husband hadn't posted on Instagram in a while, and they were worried about them. So I called her up, and she said, hey, by the way, I want to start doing Pampered Chef. And Sean was one of my first 5 consultants back, I think in, 1999?
Mm-hmm.
1999.
Yes.
And we had so much fun. So anyway, so always point this out because you never, ever, ever know. So anyway, so that's the first call, okay? Very similar but different. I will ask at the end of the call, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, 9 times out of 10, your host is going to say,
Okay,
what
yes.
are we going to make for food?
Okay.
Okay, and I just tell her I will go ahead and email you those. So with a live cooking show, you have to remind your host to get out her invitations. So that's right here. Just a reminder, it's time to hand out your invitations for our Pampered Chef cooking show. The more guests, the more fun, and the more free for you. I'm looking forward to our show on this date. Hint, address your invites to Susie and guests. So when they're handing out their invitations to whoever and guests, so that everybody knows that they can bring a friend. Your goal is to hand out all 30. There are customized labels I made for you, so that'll make it real easy to get out all your invites. Not all will be able to come, but it will leave us with just enough for a real fun show. I can't wait. And for cooking shows, we want 15 to 20 guests will ensure show success. So you're just going to copy that, put it in an email, Facebook message. I like doing this as a text too. I really like doing it as a text. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see. So invitation reminder. And then 10 days before, you are going to send the recipes. Again, you're going to copy this from the cheat sheet, and you're going to send it over in an email. And it says, hi, Beth, how's our show coming along? Are you starting to hear back from people who can attend? These food dishes will help kick up the excitement. All are extremely delicious, 29 minutes or less. Look them over, let me know which one you'd like to have, and I'll send the ingredient list we need. I know it's hard to pick just one, but you can't go wrong. 12 or more guests, and we can do dessert too. Good luck deciding, I can't wait. So then I send the recipes. You do not give them a cookbook for them or have them go to your website and pick a recipe. These are recipes that you have tried. You know, number 1, they're extremely delicious. Number 2, that they feed a big crowd. Number 3, they can be made in 30 minutes or less. The last thing you want is something that needs to go in the oven for an hour at your party. So you should have practiced these recipes before you send them over to your host. You narrow down the choices to what you want her to pick from. So she picks one, and then you're going to send her over the ingredient list. And it says, hi, Brandy, I love this for busy nights. If you'd like to add a salad or bread, that's fine, but you really won't need any other snacks or food. You do not want your host to have a whole bunch of pre-party food and dips and all kinds of other things, because when people are at their show, they're like, I can't book a show. I don't want to buy all that food. So the simpler you make this party look, the more bookings are going to happen. So you really won't need any other food or snacks. Small plates work best to feed large crowds, okay? If they get those big plates, they're going to throw a heaping serving. But if they have the little dessert plates, they're going to get a taste. We are not feeding them dinner. Really, I have never had anyone going home, you know, expecting more or starving or anything like that. So small plates work best to feed large crowds. Leave everything how it comes from your kitchen or the store. I will be doing all the opening, measuring, and cooking, of course, at the party. It's your night to be pampered. See you Thursday, 5:45 for setup. Party starts at 6:30. I'm so excited and can't wait. And so when you list the ingredients, you want to list them in a whole state. Usually if you copy them from the recipe, it'll say 1 cup of shredded cheese. So you want to put, 8 ounces of block cheese. So that when you get there, you can show the tools. If everything is already cut up and measured out and stuff like that, it's hard to decide what you're going to show. And sometimes they do it anyways, and I just kind of joke, oh gosh, Sean was so on the ball. She's making my job so easy here. So anyway, I pretend I'm doing something. So a week before is their second call. And so ring, 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 ring.
Hello,
Hey, Sean, it's Rocky again. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Well, I just wanted to touch base. Your party's next week. And did you get the ingredient list?
Yes.
And did everything look okay? Was there anything you didn't understand or had no idea what it was?
Nope.
Okay,
All good.
perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So how many invitations were you able to get out?
I sent out 35.
Awesome. All right, just keep those other 5 with you as you see people in the grocery store or whatever that you might not have thought of. Go ahead and hand out those last 5. So unless she told you that she got them all out, tell her to keep inviting. I don't want any of those invitations back. A lot of people think, oh, I'm going to save Rocky some money. I know these cost her money, but they'll do us more good in somebody's hand. You can invite all the way up to your party.
Okay.
And so let's say she was like, I handed them all out, but no one can come. Well, how many do you have that are coming? If she said like 5, I would say, well, why don't we go ahead and tell them, see if they can invite people. Can I give you all 5 of you 2 invitations and you both bring 2 more people? So there's that, that's another way they can increase attendance. Tell everybody that I'm doing, a drawing, bring a friend, get a free gift. Encourage outside orders. So probably out of those 35, there's going to be some people that can't come. So I went ahead and put some catalogs, order forms in your packet. Go ahead and grab those outside orders. And if you have 5 before your party, I will give you a rub of your choice free. Explain specials, just like you point those out. When you're getting those outside orders, we do need to get email addresses. So the outside orders seem to be a lot more on a cooking show than a Facebook party. Facebook hosts really rely on Facebook to get all their orders. Cooking show, they will have a stack of outside orders from people that can't come. So I do want them filled out correctly. The email address is tied to their warranty. If ever they can't find me, or even if they can, that's how their item is going to, the warranty, they're going to look at the product when they bought it through their email. And then did you see that? Well, Sean already joined us, but I would point out the new consultant bonus and talk about the bookings. And thanks so much, Sean. I can't wait for your party. So what I'm going to do is I'll call you a day before your party for a final count of people. So then if they're doing a Facebook party, you're going to connect that. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if there's anything different to go over that's way different than the Facebook show party. So this is very important in a cooking show, is to do the reminder. And here it is right here. I like to do it by text. Hey, Susie, it's almost time for our Pampered Chef show. Please remind our guests. A reminder call or text or personal Facebook message to each guest a day or two before will ensure show success. The other thing that you can use is hold on. Have you ever heard of Red Stamp?
No.
Okay, Red Stamp is an app, and it's an invitation app. And there's all kinds of cute little pictures that you can pick from. And one of them is like a dinner options, and this is one of them. So I will make them, text them to my host, and all she has to do is picture text it to her friend. She doesn't have to type anything. She just plugs in the picture and sends it. And it says, my Pampered Chef party is coming up Tuesday, January 10th at 6:30, gives her address. Even if you've already told me yes, I'd appreciate a reply or text for a final head count. Our menu, grilled chicken penne al fresco and chocolate lava cake. Can't wait to see you. Love, Carol, or whoever your host is. But she does not have to type anything, and it makes it a lot easier for her to do these reminders. So
What was that called, Rocky?
Red Stamp. And it's just an app on your phone.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so then the third call, I call her. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Hey, Sean, it's Rocky. I'm so excited about your party. Golly, tomorrow. You ready?
Yes.
Oh, good, good. So what's your final count? How many are we having?
12.
Awesome, great. I love 12 is a perfect show. Not too many, not too, well, there could never be too many, but that's awesome. Do you have any maybes?
No.
Okay, great. Whoops. I don't know why that's on there. I copied this from our, let's see. So, okay, I got those. And you found everything okay? I really don't, once I get the head count, I usually go on, but, oh, she's already joining. So it just goes, if there's anybody that you hadn't heard from, then just go ahead and send them that Red Stamp picture I sent to you. And we're going to go ahead and close your show 2 days after your party. People really want their products, so is there any problem with that? Do you know of anybody that has to wait longer than just a couple days after your show?
No, that's fine.
Okay. I'm just going to be there about 1:45, and I can't wait. I'm looking forward to your show.
Sounds good.
So quick phone call, just a guest count. What was the other thing I wanted? When you're closing, if she hadn't already said she was interested, I would ask her again about starting. Because what I would do is say, you know what, if you've gotten any more about becoming a consultant, there is one thing I do at a show. for people that are on the fence is I go ahead and bring up that you're thinking about it and we're just curious who would help you get started. So there's two ways I do that. I draw in front of everybody, I'll draw the host's hand on a piece of paper. And I say, if you're interested in helping Sean at start her own business, I want you to write your name in one of the fingers. If you're interested, and then I draw a heart in the middle. If you're interested in joining her with your own business, write your name in the heart. And I pass it around. And it's crazy. People put their name on their fingers because they want to help the host. The other thing I use is a different prize drawing slip. It says, would you like to have a show? Yes, maybe, no. Would you like to start your own Pampered Chef business? Yes, maybe, no. If our host decided to join, would you host a show for her? Yes, maybe, no. They will mark no for me and yes for the host. I mean, a lot. A lot. And so at the end of the night, I show her all the prize drawing slips and I say, look how many people would help you get started. So I ask her that on the third call. If you're thinking about it, there's a couple things I can do at your party to see if you'll have the business that you're, if you're worried about having business. And then we go from there. So a day after the show, I send this email to her or message or text. Hey, Sean, what a fantastic night. I had a great time and hope you did too. You are blank away in sales, or you are this in sales and have this many bookings. That's a fantastic start. All these bookings can be yours when you start your Pampered Chef business. Boy, would you start off with a bang. Good luck with your outside orders. Hosts usually double their sales with outside orders. I'll call you in 2 days to wrap things up. You close their show. Again, when you're sending the after the show email, the PS, did you know you would have made this? That's so much dollars an hour. And then you're going to do your out of the box calls and your 30-day guarantee to follow up with your guests. Woo, I'm out of breath. That's a lot. It's a lot of information. And I know it sounds confusing, but if you just, whatever this number is, if you just go to the number that it is on the checklist, let's see, down here, you'll see the number on the checklist. That's the instructions that you do. And if you get lost, just call me, message me. But the more you use it, the easier it is. So now what if you come up with a day and there is nothing to do? You don't have any pieces of paper. Let's say tomorrow you open your binder and there's no work. Well, I forgot to add one thing to the group, and it is the booking. So that always moves too, every day. So if you have no work, your work is to book shows. So I always say try to talk to 3 people a day to add shows to your calendar. You might not need them in January, but plug them in March. You want 3 months booked. You want January, February, and pretty much March booked by the time you get into February. Your February shows should be booking your April dates. You should be at your show saying, February, I'm booked in March, but right now I could book you in April. Or you could say I could do a Facebook party or a catalog show, or if I have a cancellation, I could plug you in. That's what kind of calendar you should have. It should be so full that you're not worried about business the next month. The business the next month, you are already getting ready for, because you noticed in your booking binder, you're already sending them stuff, emails, you're already getting their packet to them. So that it's smart to have your business, your calendar full that way. All right. So last thing. is, so I've taught you all this. There's just one thing I can't do, and I cannot make you open your business binder every day. So get into the habit of opening this binder every day. There's something you can do for your business every day. And your business will change when your habits change. So I think you'll have a fantastic business. If you are not having a fantastic business, go back and look at your check-off lists. If there's some that are missing, you didn't do it, you know, that's why your business is either you're not having anybody show up at your party, you're having low sales, you're having cancellations. A host wants to feel prepared. And if you go through the checklist, they will be either prepared on Facebook or prepared when you arrive at their home. So do you have any questions? Anybody? No?
No.
Did I confuse you a lot? Or just
Yeah, a little, but
a little. So I don't know if you've seen about getting the binder together, Sean.
have I seen? Say that again?
Yeah, how to move your checklist throughout the month.
Yes.
Okay.
With
Look at you! Yes! She just started. Oh my gosh! That's my Sean. Awesome.
So once I get everything printed and organized, then which is on my to-do list today, so I can get things in my head. And I might have questions then, more questions.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we can always meet somewhere, you know.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. I know this was a long one, long, but I hope that it helped get you all organized, and maybe those of you with teams already, like Melissa, can help you keep your teams organized so that they stay with the business, knowing what to do next. All right. Well, I am going to, I don't know, do something fun. It's Friday, and it starts my weekend, so I'll see you guys later.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.